Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2. Remind versus Infi. Game 2 taking place here on Terranistan, and it really looks like Remind is just a bit rusty. Nothing else to say about it. Infi still seems to be at the top of his game as we move on into game number 2 here. Will it be a repeat of game number 1? Absolute dominance with the heroes doing all the small things correctly for Infi, or will Remind return to his former self, being able to do those small things correctly and be able to gain a large lead as well? Remind has spawned as the red Night Elf on the bottom right hand side of the map here on Terranistan, as it looks like it is an Altar of Elders Moonwell with an Ancient of War just outside the range of the Renegade Wizard creep camp. Gonna go ahead and speed things up just a little bit as we're gonna be looking at heroes and doing a little bit of a breakdown of what these players are gonna be looking to do. Now, Infi has once again gone for the Mountain King as the primary hero. Mountain King has a lot more assassinating or stun abilities that allow him to pick off enemy heroes. Generally though, the Mountain King really starts to fall off up against the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter with that ranged mana burn really shuts things down quite quickly, and I think it is going to be one of Infi's just lucky breaks that Remind didn't go for a Demon Hunter once more. However, we are going to be taking a look at the Mountain King quickly using a Stormbolt on the Renegade Wizard. It does make sense. Renegade Wizard taken out of commission for 5 seconds and really preventing anywhere from 150 to 200 damage, since the damage on that Renegade Wizard is naturally so high. Warden, on the other hand, already out on the field. It looks as though, yes, Remind now building that Hunter's Hall down over here, as we may be looking at the Ancient of Wind, or Ancient of War, trying to take down this Apprentice Wizard creep camp here. Mountain King already sitting at level 2 with a Circuit of Nobility, going to be picking up Gauntlets of Overstrength +3, adding in 75 additional hit points, and +3 extra damage for a total of +5. Quick Stormbolt plus... Well, Stormbolt plus another attack does finish off that Wisp right there, getting an additional 20 experience. And the Mountain King well on his way, sitting at 268 experience. Now, Remind has to be aware of everything that is happening. He knows that his opponent has gone for that Mountain King early, and he may be suspecting that there is going to be an expansion coming in as well. The fact that the Renegade Wizard has this medium armor is really beneficial for the Militia, since they do deal 50% extra damage, from 12 to 13 to 18 to 19. That is extremely high and can really throw things in favor. Double Enforcers, however, getting missed a lot, and now you can take a look. There are a bunch of low hit point low hit point Militia, as if the Warden actually had Fan of Knives, would be able to do a bit of something. Mountain King now already up to level 3, now going to get in a quick bash on Remind, and Remind may actually be in trouble as he tries to back away. Warden may end up trying to pick up... Oh, no, is he going to pick up anything? That is going to be the big question. Going to be picking up Dust of Appearance and Staff of Teleportation. Mountain King knows that if he tries to use a Stormbolt right now, all that will happen is that there will be a teleport a little bit later, and we are going to see that Mountain King just push back the attack. Now, Infi is still in a very good spot. He does not need to push right now. He knows that the economic advantage will be his, but he will not be able to translate that economic advantage until one of the 2 mercenary creep camps are cleared out. Unfortunately for him, Infi knows that those creep camps are significantly more difficult to creep out than your average creep camp, as the Mountain King. Is he going to go for a Stormbolt there? No, Stormbolt onto the Archer. I don't know if that was denial or not, but I do believe so. Shadow Strike now onto the Mountain King, as the Mountain King now attempting to run away. Going to be taking a little bit of damage from that Warden, but that Warden is also going to be much lower on health as well. Alright, Mountain King down to 800 some odd hit points. The Belt of Giant Strength, and it seems like everything is falling for Infi. Infi now with +11 attack and almost 1200 hit points, sitting at level 3. What is that follow-up play going to be? That is going to be important, as Infi does quickly quaff a clarity potion. He's going to be able to perhaps do a little bit more here. Meanwhile, Rogue Wizard with Frost Armor, a little bit of a benefit though for the Huntresses. They do not get slowed because they are technically ranged units. Meanwhile, let's take a look at this. Huntresses getting in a little bit of glaive bounce, bouncing back that damage. There's a Stormbolt onto the Warden. Warden, is she going to be able to get away? Gonna go ahead and Shadow Meld, and you got to remember, oh wait, a reveal instead of the Dust of Appearance. Very nicely done, as the Mountain King now gonna go ahead and bolt down the Huntress. All right, so far Infi has been playing a great job here using that reveal. He does have one scout farm off of that Goblin Laboratory, and that reveal right there was just more of a slap in the face. Remind, you thought that Dust of Appearance was the only way I can see you. I can see you anywhere if I just pay enough money. Infi now going to go ahead and chase. Nope, not going to chase here. Huntresses are better at chasing, so in Warcraft 3, generally the player who is running is losing the battle. You can see right there, while all those units are running, they cannot turn around and attack. While the Huntresses are able to do a little bit of that. Let's take a look at what's happening over here. Shadow Strike, Bolt, no fan of knives, as the Huntress may try and Shadow Meld here, but it's not going to be in time. Is a Footman going to fall, though? That is the big question there, as the Warden may be able to finish things off. However, at what cost is it going to be? The Footman does get taken down as the Warden comes back around, but a Huntress was downed as well in this small little scuffle, as we are now looking at perhaps another Footman falling here. All right, Shadow Strike onto another unit. There's a bash, but that bash is only 2 seconds up, or excuse me, 1 second up against a hero, as the Warden still wandering around here still. No more mana. He will have to go back and lick his wounds, as we're taking a look at a 28/50 supply compared to a 38/48, with over 1,000 gold in the bank and still upgrading to tier 2. We are at Tree of Ages already, but we do not see a second hero. We see Remind now getting up glaive throwers as well, but is that going to be enough to really force an attack? Remind has a lot of work to do here, and it's going to take some time to do it, as an Ancient of War going to be getting into position. There you have it. However, nope, I take it back. 2 Kobold Geomancers are right there fighting, but the Mountain King and the rest of the human army look to mop things up. This is going to be an absolute nightmare, as Remind does not get any experience from one of those kills there. Goblin Zeppelin picking up units one at a time. Is he going to be able to pick up this one unit right there? It looks as though, no, he is not going to be able to. Oh, no, not able to do so at all. So, whoever that Goblin Zeppelin was, he was falling asleep at the wheel, was not aware that that one Ogre Mauler was low on hit points. Yes, I do realize he was stunned and unable to get in, but he was low on hit points prior to the stun and should have perhaps been picked up as well. Infi, gonna go ahead and get picked up inside that Goblin Zeppelin. There is the tier 2. The expansion is in play. Over 600 gold still being counted as Remind, trying to fight back with 32/50. Arcane Vault, gonna pick up some items once more. It looks like a Potion of Mana was picked up. Healing Scroll will be used as well. Where is that Goblin Zeppelin? There it is. One Troll Shadow Priest, very low, as the Kobold Geomancer will give level 3 to the Warden. There you have it. We may get level 2 Fan of Knives. No, we are not. All the Footmen are now just getting evac'd out of this very dangerous situation, as the Goblin Zeppelin, what's going to be happening here? All right, Mountain King comes in, gets a bash, picks up a unit, drops it back down. Footman now going back into the fight as well. No Fan of Knives. It is Zeppelin Wars 2016, as the Warden is trying to figure out which units are staying on the ground. Mountain King now engaging there. There goes one Huntress, and there goes some more units as well. It looks as though the Mountain King still taking a bit of damage. Units are still all wandering back and forth, as the Kobold Taskmaster is going to get pressured here, but we see the Mountain King once again join back in on the fight. He does get the kill, picks up the item, and steals some mana from his opponent, as the Goblin Zeppelin is pretty much now on the run. All right, Glaive Thrower down over here. Wait, where's the Glaive Thrower? Oh, Blood Mage now in for a fight as well. There is one Glaive Thrower in that Goblin Zeppelin. 2 more ready to go, and this is pretty much going to be Remind's last effort. If he is unable to really push forth with anything, that will be the GG. If he is able to take down at least this expansion, he will force it to go a little bit long, since the economic advantage will be neutralized, and any sort of strategy that Infi was relying on most likely relied on having a little bit of additional gold. There is a Stormbolt there. You can see Siphon mana away. The Blood Mage being that classic mana battery, as that Mountain King will perhaps never run out of mana for quite some time. Alright, Blood Mage. Siphoning more away. Blood Mage at 322 mana. You can see the Mountain King may try to launch some more Stormbolts. There it goes. Gives it to... Wow, beautiful dodge there by the Warden, as the Warden is now back in play. Let's see what's going to be happening next, as the Mountain King may be able to get off another shot. There is what looked to be a Stormbolt animation, but I do not believe it went off, as the Mountain King now chasing after the remaining units. Glaive Throwers. Oh, beautiful shot right there. Mountain King gets in the Stormbolt, and there is the GG. Remind losing 2-0. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this 2-game series.